they hated, didn't think we make it. Now they break their neck just to look at me. Remember when I called you and you didn't fall through? Now you hate yourself, you can look at me, look at me. You hate me.
And what up, what up, what up? What's good with y'all? Alright, so what are we getting into today? Today we're about to start messing with the skid coop a little bit, getting things ready. Tomorrow I'm about to be dropping the skid poop. I just almost called this thing poop. The skid poop, skid coop, whatever. We're going to be dropping this thing off at my boy Janky's tomorrow. Janky's going to be making us a custom bash bar setup. He's also going to be redoing this intercooler piping and getting this thing probably to go straight under the bumper. But the problem right now, the reason why, you know, we have to redo the piping, currently it's on, but since this radiator and everything went in here, the front got chopped, it got moved forward. So the intercooler isn't sitting where it normally would sit, which would be further back behind these frame rails right here. So this would usually go back a little lower and underneath here, but since the radiators moved so far forward, we got to do a little bit of fabrication. And then he's going to be using this to make the bash bar off of. The reason why I want to continue to use it is because it basically has like a little shock absorber on it. When this thing gets hit, these push in and pretty much take some of the blow. So I want to make the bash bar off of here, get the intercooler lowered with the bumper on. Janky's going to be doing that. Also, I want to redo the fuel lines. Currently the fuel lines go here, come across the front, and then they run through right through over here. What I don't want to happen is me drifting, this thing gets hit, this line gets pinched against the frame, whatever. Next thing you know, we have fuel going everywhere, hits the header or whatever, car catches on fire. The way I want this done is I literally ordered some 150-degree fittings off Summit. That way we can get this thing to loop back on both sections. And I want to get them to run under the intake manifold, down the trans tunnel. That way the lines are out the way if anything was to occur. But today I want to get this quick release on. I want to move some stuff out. I think we got a little bit of dryness right now. I'm gonna pull this out, get some seals and stuff on. And then we got the new right there. That is going to be for the SC. Yeah, carbon fiber hood. Y'all see when I open that thing up what that is when we drop off the stuff for the SC on the SC update. But we're also going to be switching the entire kit on the SC for a new wide body, so the SC look's going to be changing. So once that all gets here, we'll get on some SC stuff. But yeah, man, anywho, with all that being said, let me move this thing back. Let me see if it's raining. I haven't checked outside. Oh yeah, we'll pull this thing out. That way we get a little bit more space to work. Also, man, somebody hit me up on Instagram saying that they wanted the 4-inch cow hood. If you want to come swoop this thing, man, you still want it, let me know. It's finally off the car. Hood pins are somewhere over here. 400 picked up, come grab this thing. Throw these in here also. These are the OEM Cobra inserts that go in here. People that need the part number and everything. See, OEM 4-part. These things go in here and just hit, you know what I'm saying, which way does this thing go? Go over here, this one, there we go. But yeah, that way it don't look as tacky. I feel like when shit don't be having the vent like that looks tacky, but throw that in there like bam. Damn, baby. Like a glove. Man, this fitment on the Cervini hood is flawless. Like a glove, baby. So next thing I want to do is I want to get this Grant steering wheel off, and I want to get the NRG set up on here. I'm just out here today, you know, just like therapeutic. Like, I'm not doing nothing big, nothing major today. Like, literally just keep myself busy, keep a nigga mind at ease. So this is my first time, honestly, ever even seeing a Grant hub. Wonder if they leave these in here to help you get like a puller on it to pull the hub off. But anyway, let's get this nut off. Probably gonna have to go to O'Reilly's or something to rent a tool to pull the hub off. All right, quick O'Reilly's run. So they didn't really have the tool we needed to rent, but hopefully I can make it work with this chingadera right here. All right, so that other little poo-poo setup didn't work, so let's see if we can make something happen with this. All right, so one thing I've always noticed is if you look at this, the steering wheel has had weird play, and now it all makes sense. This thing was jumping around in there. It was literally skipping. Look at that play. That explains that feeling I was feeling. Oh, at least that ain't gonna be there no more. Short hub everything on. Ooh. And no more playing the steering wheel. So one thing I will say is the steering wheel definitely feels a lot closer now. Like, I mean, obviously it has the quick release and everything on there, but my other car doesn't feel as close. The turbo coupe don't feel like this, and I think it's just because we don't have the tilt column. This has a tilt column in it. I am not a fan of the tilt column. I don't know, a lot of people love the tilt columns. I just don't like the tilt column. It definitely gives you more leg room right here, but you know, with the quick release it does feel a little on a like in your face side, and then it feels like it's sitting hella high up, but I think that's just the angle of the tilt column. It's weird because even when I tilt it down, then it's like, now it feels like it's, I don't know, this is weird. This is weird. I'm not a fan of the tilt column. I feel like it makes you feel like your steering wheel is like bent. Like you see right here, kind of like looking at this angle, it look like a Holly high rise. And it just makes it look like your steering wheel's bent down with the tilt. Like even though it's straight while I'm looking at it, it just feels like it's bent or angled. I don't know, it's like one of those optical illusion feelings. Like I don't know, I might swap this out to a regular non-tilt column. Well, it's starting to rain on us, man. I want to get a couple more things done, but we're just gonna pull this thing in now and wait for the rain to die down. You guys see that it does start rev and everything, but the tune definitely needs to be finished and cleaned up. My tuner Jason's gonna be coming by probably sometime this week or next week on his way to Sac Speed Shop. And he said he'll stop by and put a new map in here and clean this thing up so we can, you know, move it around and get to what we need to get to. That way when it's time to go on a dyno, we can get on a dyno. A lot of people think Jason doesn't do Holly, and I know Jason's gonna hate me for saying this publicly because he definitely doesn't advertise he does Holly. So I know he's gonna be like, bruh, now you got people hitting me up for Holly. But you know, Jason does do Holly for special people, I guess you could say. So I'm gonna have him flash this, get this to where it's like, all right, we can move it around, do what we need to do. And then when it comes time to go to the dyno, I am gonna have my man Jay tune this thing. All right, man, a few hours went by. It's not raining now, but Nita just left to go somewhere, and my little mama's is in there asleep, so I'm pretty sure she's gonna probably be waking up in the next hour or so to eat. But yeah, it's gonna be kind of hard, man. I had stuff that I wanted to do today, but now I'm on daddy duty, so I know right now I got at least a minimum of 20 or 30 minutes before she's gonna end up waking up. But yeah, what I need to do is I need to get this thing jacked up. You guys know that I was planning on doing a torque arm on here. Panhard bar, all that stuff's on. Torque arm ties in with the subframe connectors and all that, and basically turns this thing into a 4-link setup. But after doing a little bit of reviewing and looking, I'm not sure how this car would work with the torque arm. I'm not sure how. I can't look up any information on how fox bodies feel with the torque arm. Currently, my turbo notch doesn't have the torque arm. It just has the panhard bar, subframe connectors, and it has aftermarket upper control arms. But when you use a torque arm, you no longer need the upper arm. Some people say that you can run the panhard bar with no upper arms. I think Maximum Motorsport recommends that you run the panhard bar with the factory rubber bushings, they recommend that you run the rubber bushings on the control arms. They don't want it solid. I guess it causes binding and stuff like that. I'm still like, man, I already have this torque arm. I've been having this thing for a minute, but like I said, I just don't know if the torque arm is going to be the best option for drifting. So and I can't even remember. I remember we had an issue with the upper control arms on here being super bent up when we first got the car. I'm gonna try to get under here. I'm gonna see if I can see if the mounts are bent under here. I can't see shit. God damn it. I don't want to just be like, oh, I'm gonna throw the I don't want to just be like, I'm gonna throw the torque arm on because I have it. Then next thing you know, when I'm trying to drift, it starts making the car straighten out. People that do autocross love the torque arm. Like everybody that does autocross stuff swears by the torque arm. But my thing that I'm worrying about is if we throw the torque arm on here, the moment we go to get on power and we let off, is it going to want to tend to straighten up the car? That's what I'm not sure about, and I can't really get any information on that as far as, like, you know, who's drifting fox bodies. I haven't seen anybody really running a torque arm on it, so, you know, it's gonna be one of those things like, it's easy to take off, but it's like, if we don't need to put it on, then I'd rather just throw some factory upper control arms on there with factory bushings and call it a day. Hard, man. Let me make sure she's asleep again before I jack this thing up and get under here. She's still asleep. Yeah, she's still asleep. Alright, let's do this real quick. And I don't want to move her because Granny could. I'm gonna just try to move her, put her in the living room with Granny, but hopefully I don't wake her up when I pick her up. Hopefully she stays like this. Stay like this for me. Alright, she in there with Granny real quick. Alright, so it's looking like we still have these other upper arms on here. It's hard to say, man. I haven't drove this thing. Rick was saying like, oh, you should just try it like this, and then you know, if you want to swap it. But I'm like, I already got the torque arms. Man, somebody in the comment section, if you guys have ran the torque arm, some autocross or drifting, man, let me know. Like, what's y'all experience with the torque arm? Does the torque arm want to straighten it out? I know the torque arm doesn't have anything really to do with drag racing. It's more so of a road race thing, but you know, road race drifting kind of similar in certain ways on suspension and stuff like that. But if anybody has any personal experience and you can tell me like kind of how that thing wants to move and operate and how it affects the chassis, please let me know. It'll be you know, greatly needed information. That way I can make my decision on if I want to throw this torque arm on or if I want to just keep upper control arms and just run it literally like this with the panhard bar. Because if that's the case, then damn near the suspension is pretty much done. We got the angle kit, we got the coilovers, subframe connectors, panhard bar, and all that stuff. So it would really come down to that being the final thing, and kind of just finishing things up in the engine bay and, you know, getting the thing ready to slide. So yeah, let me know, please. Thank you. Yep, like always, we got some parts. I think this is the diffuser for the 300ZX coming. What's up, man? How you doing?
All right.
Thank you. I know y'all want to see what diffuser's in here, but you know what? I think we'll wait for that for tomorrow or something. When I just mess with the 300ZX or something. Nah, we open it right now. Let's open this. We ain't gonna blue balls y'all like we are with the SE hood. Let's get this thing open. Little baby mock-up. Yes, Granny?
That's not question.
Ah, she crying?
Well, I'm bouncing her right now.
All right, here I come. I'm gonna come grab her. She's probably hungry. All right.
Hello there, kids.
Granny woke you up?
Nope.
As soon as I go outside, Granny come wake you up?
Say nope. I did it on my own.
baby. Hey, mamas. Hey, mamas. I know my hand's probably cold. Oh, you smiling? Yeah, that's twin. My little mini me. It's my clone right here. Yeah. Daddy's mini me. I love you. Hey, loves you. Alright, this is where teamwork makes the dream work, baby. Here you go. Here's our little burp bib. If she starts dripping the breast milk down there, you know what I'm saying? Just wipe her up one time.
Just put it up under that.
Alright, so we got Granny Granny feeding my daughter. And I had my little cousin come out here and open up this package for me, so we can check this little diffuser out. Bam, already open. See? Teamwork make the dream work. Alright, here y'all go. This is the new rear diffuser on the 300ZX. It's a lot smaller than the other diffuser. Obviously, the other one was a full-on go under the car aluminum setup. But this is the Twin Z style rear diffuser. Seen somebody selling it online. I was like, you know what? I'm about to swoop this up ASAP. The reason why I did this diffuser is because, like I told y'all, you already know I have the side splitters and everything. Pretty much doing the front and sides how it was, except we do have the new still-in side skirts on here. And now we're gonna be having the Twin Z rear diffuser, or Twin Z style. I don't even know if this is a real Twin Z. I don't see any Twin Z logos on there anywhere, but whatever.
One more box to read. You want me to cut this one too? Are you done?
Yeah. Ah! It's raining. Nope. Ain't nobody got time for this. Abort mission.
I've been going too crazy. These niggas